Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
And welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this beautiful first Saturday in October. You know, we've talked.
Yes, we have.
We've talked fishing a little bit. We talked fundraising, special events. We talked deer.
Yes,
now we're going to switch back to fishing because October, we're thinking about hunting.
Yes.
But really October is fabulous fishing month.
It is.
So, and we're going to kind of take it up the road just a little piece.
Yes.
And when you think fishing, and especially catfishing, you got to think of Hardin County, Savannah, Tennessee. So, and this young lady that we've got fixing to tell us about the event going on today, she can tell you all about Hardin County, Tennessee.
Wow.
We got Mary Beth Hopper.
That's right.
Yeah, from the chamber up there, I believe. Are you with the chamber still, Mary?
I'm with Southwest Tennessee Tourism.
Okay, Southwest Tennessee Tourism. That's I kind of lump that all into a chamber one time, I guess. But
that's okay. We all work together.
But so tell us about the event that has been going on, because I know the fishermen, some of them went out at daylight this morning.
That's right. Yeah, we've got boats out. Went out at first light this morning. That's for the bank. I mean, the boat fishing tournament for the World Championship of Catfishing, and then we've got the hourly Catfish Derby where you can fish from the bank. And we'll have, starting at 8 o'clock this morning, we'll have weigh-ins every hour, and the largest fish each hour the three largest fishes will, whatever, will win money. That's the best part about it.
But so, how many participants you think it's going to?
I'm thinking that we've ended up with probably around 150 fishermen total.
Okay,
that's good.
Yeah.
Hoping that it comes up that many. I haven't looked at the final records, but I'm out here watching this pretty water and the sun coming up over the water.
Oh yeah, and what you said, you don't really have to have a boat to get out there.
No.
And do it. This, I fished a lot off the banks down there and the Tennessee River down there in your area, and you'd be surprised what you can come up with.
Good ones up there, yeah. And you're not eligible for the $2,500 World Championship of Catfishing, but you're eligible to win, a good deal of money. I mean, we've had times that the same person has won with a different fish, won each hour. So, you win every hour, you could win, $700 to $1,000 easy.
Well,
so
I'm going to jump in here because I've got the FM voice this morning, and you don't. I mean, your voice is a little. Yeah,
I thought you had the episode.
No, I don't have the episode.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk to Mary Beth here real quickly because this is a fun event that I've attended many years, have been a part of it, and I think that before we talk more about this event, we need to recognize a gentleman that he had this event at his heart, and
absolutely,
and lived and breathed catfishing. If anybody did. And that's the late Ken Freeman, who passed away in January of this year. And I know that's a void for you folks, Mary Beth, but
no, absolutely, yeah. I've worked with Ken. Gosh, I don't even know how many years on this and other fishing tournaments that he had with his Big Cat Quest. And yesterday was his birthday.
Oh,
so,
I did not know that.
Yes, so it's
wow.
It's really
Isn't
special
that something?
to have it this weekend.
It isn't that something because I can still. I mean, he would call and he would keep us updated and let us know and get ready for this event. So talk about the involvement of following up with Ken. There was no plans at all to stop this thing, right? You guys wanted to keep this going.
Right. Right after Ken passed, I talked with J.R. Sweat, who was a good friend of Ken's, who helped him with a lot of tournaments. And J.R. and I talked, and we said, we can't let this die.
No.
Not only is it a tradition in Hardin County,
the
first Catfish Derby was in 1952. So, I mean, it's a long-standing tournament. But because of Ken, we didn't want – that's the last thing that he would have wanted.
That's right.
Was this thing to go away. So there was no way we were going to do it.
Well, I know he He will be missed, and I'm sure you guys recognize his past work on this event in some way, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
Today, but there's so much going on. Of course, I was around when Bill Bellis and all those gangs back in the early days, and then Ken came along and said, "This can't stop. We want to do this because there's a little competition here. There's another city on up the Tennessee River that calls itself, the world,
They just cook them up there.
That's right. That's right. So we got here in Savannah the catfish capital of the world.
Of the world. That's
exactly
right.
That's a big thing to say, and everything. But when you come down to it, this is not just all about fishing. So, folks here, if you're listening and you want to drive over to Savannah, this is the time to drive. It's going to be in the 80s, unbelievable weather. Take that drive over to Savannah because tell our listeners what else is going on.
We've got all kinds of stuff going on.
All kinds of stuff.
Savannah.
Yeah.
We've got a catfish cooking contest.
That's what I wanted you to.
Contest.
Yes. Yeah.
We've got arts and crafts. We've got live music from 2 to 8. We've got kids activities. We've got a scavenger hunt. We've got all kinds of things going on in downtown Savannah today. So.
Classic cars too. Arts and crafts.
We do.
And the classic car, I wished I still had all my cars. They were all classics, back then. There's and probably one of them maybe in this contest that I used to own.
If we knew now what we knew then what we know now.
Oh, yeah. And again, we're talking to Mary Beth Hopper. This event is such a wonderful thing. And I know you got the music starting at 2 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. And
right.
You got a lot of things that are happening. Mary Beth, thank you for joining with us.
If I'm,
Are you going? No.
If I was going, no, I've got to go shoot in a competition here.
Yeah.
In a few hours. Up that way, I'll be up the road in Henderson.
Yeah.
But if I was the person going to jump on their motorcycle and tulip, where's the weigh-ins at?
It's right behind the courthouse, right on Court Square in downtown Savannah.
Right in the middle of town.
Right
at the courthouse. And folks, there's so much to do in Savannah, so much to do in Hardin County, so much history there, Civil War history and everything. And go up to, I don't care if you don't go today, make a trip to Savannah. Marty Marbury would kill me if I didn't say something about the tourism up there, right, Mary Beth?
Yes, she would.
Yes, she would.
Sure would.
Bless her heart. We want that. Thank you for being with us. Hope everything goes great. If you get a chance or some appreciation, I would appreciate getting those results or something from me that I can post on lroutdoors.com. Thanks, Mary Beth. Tell everybody hello for me. All right.
Will do.
All right.
Appreciate
See
y'all.
ya. All right.
Bye-bye.
Mary Beth Hopper about a big event. I can remember going up there at the Botel,
I was by the Botel this summer when, coming back.
Great memories of the Botel.
Said, well, I'll just, tool down by the Botel, take a look at it down there.
Yeah, it was still there, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Still there. It's amazing how they ever got that thing there. There were no locks when they brought that thing in there, I think, but there's so much history. The houses on the bluffs and everything like that. And in a lot of things, this is the first weekend of October. So many things going in, like we told you about. But
that's the trouble with October.
There's too many events.
There's too many events.
Yes, yeah. Well, I guess you can go to tnvacations.org. I think that's what it is. I may be wrong on that, but that's Marty's website. But or you can go to just Google Hardin County or any place up and along the Tennessee River. Folks don't realize the Tennessee River we think of as just the Tennessee River, but it's Pickwick and Kentucky Lake.
I was Kentucky. Well,
which way are you going?
In Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
You got Kentucky Lake.
And you got Pickwick.
And then you got Pickwick.
Which is really, Tennessee and Mississippi and
then
Alabama.
You get into Alabama, you get Wheeler.
Yeah.
Wilson, Gunnersville.
You know where I'd go if I was up there today? I would have to go to Hagee's. I just got to go to the Catfish Hotel. I mean, that just fits in with everything else that's going on. But lots of things, and Dave has been busy. His wife is in England. She's going to come back she's going to have a new accent when she comes back. Hello there. Yeah. How you doing now, Dave? Huh? You're riding on the wrong side of the road over here. I hope Rand has a great time.
They'll be wanting fish and chips all the time or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Snails. They eat those over there.
That's over in France.
Oh, okay. Take the tunnel. What? Escargot. See, Shelby is really.
Oh, here we call it fish bait.
We call it fish bait. We definitely do that. But head on up to Savannah today. Beautiful day. I've got to go out of town myself, going to visit my 94-year-old aunt, and my cousin from San Jose is coming in over in North Little Rock, so we're going to head over there after the show and spend some time with them.
I'm going to go bust Clay Target.
You're going to bust Clay
Target? You was talking about a flat of shells a while ago being 250 shells.
I didn't know that. How much does that cost?
Well, it all depends on what kind of ammo you get.
This man's got more ammo in the back of his truck, and I've seen how many
shells
do you have back?
I'll shoot 300 rounds today.
300 rounds today with one shoulder.
One shoulder.
Oh, Lee, how can you do that? How many fingers do you hold up? I just missed that. Oh, okay. I want to make sure that we get this right. When I have Dave in here, and Dave kind of gets me, in the mood for certain things.
And we talked about earlier. To me, October's tune-up month.
Tune-up month.
Time to get out. If you're talking about hunting, this is the time. Go inspect your stands, get the rifles out, clean them, check them out, make sure they're zeroed.
Before you know it, the youth hunt will be here at the last of the month in October, and then the muzzleloader will come in on that first weekend in November.
Need to make sure that everything's working functionally, okay, because
in your firearms, not your body.
So
a lot of mine aren't working.
As you get closer to the season, and to me, there's no excuse. That when you look at it, I love election years.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it provides me with a lot of target stands.
Oh my goodness!
They're in everybody's front yard.
Gene Smith, you're not here, but Dave is representing you very well. Somebody said if somebody threw something at the president, what the Secret Service would say.
What's that?
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck. Oh,
okay. I thought you'd like to. Thought you'd like to have that in there and everything. Yeah. Okay, let's take a break. Come right back, and we're going to talk some shooting. I mean, not really. I'm shooting sports. I better say that real quickly. I better throw that in there. Okay. We're going to Washington, D.C. We're going from Savannah, Tennessee, to Washington, D.C. Do we not move around in this show?
We're world travelers.
Well, maybe not. Well, we're close. All right. Be right back.
We'll be right back. Said in her tombstone, very cosmetology.
We'll be right back.